be set up now. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Robin Shaw and welcome to today's live stream. I'm here in Korea and everything is fine in Korea and I am fine. There's absolutely no problem, so you guys don't have to keep asking, how are you? How are you? I'm fine. If it's your first time here, welcome. I am going to just do a live stream today answering English questions. But I think next week I will teach a lesson. I'll do a lesson. I won't do Q&A. Anyway, let's see all the wonderful students who have come to the chat room. So I see Layla and Carrie and Lolly and Frank and Megna and Hamza. And here, let's move my chat here. And who else is here? Majduleen, hello. And all right, that's all the students here now. Some other students will come a little late. Let's not worry about them. Let's check for questions. Okay, I see. I answered those questions. I'm going down. I don't see any English questions. Oh, Carrie. Hi, Robin. Quick question. Is it rude to ask Western people about their age or job? Yeah, you don't ask Western people about their age. But job, what do you do for a living is okay, but how old are you? That's a rude question. Because age never matters, right? If you want to know age, if someone asks me my age, that means they're telling me they want to judge me. So it's very rude. Hamza, guys, anybody know the difference between if and wish? Well, those are very different words. They mean very different things. That they're not even connected. All right. Lolly, Robin, I did the homework, but I can't tell you the result. A little bit embarrassing. Lolly, tell us. What was the result? Did all teachers give the same explanation, or did some teachers give more time to explain? Oh, Hamza, there we go. You have a if sentences and after wish. Why we use were? Oh, with if we should use were. If I were young, I would. Okay, so if should use were. And you could say I wish I were. So if and were, or if and wish usually go with were. Layla, he stood in stunned silence beside the bodies. For a moment, she was shocked by his words. What's the difference between stunned and shocked? I think stun and shock are synonyms. Very similar. To me, I don't think there's any difference between them. Sarah Laley. Hello. Elisa Marie. Hello. Mosin Amadi. Hello. Ibrahim. Hello. Ibrahim, what's the main difference between present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense? I'm not going to teach those tenses here because I paid Esther a lot of money to teach those tenses. Let's go to, I'll get you the links. I'm good at giving links. We got playlists. There we go. So, who asked that question? Ibrahim. That link is for you. You go to that playlist. Esther explains all of that better than me. Samuel, hello. And Alyssa asks, what do you mean by slacked? Well, Alyssa, can you put that in a sentence? Because slack can mean many things. So I need to know what kind of sentence, Alyssa. I want to help you, but you got to give me a sentence. Layla, Robin, you look so skinny. Yeah, I lost my weight. Hey, Fenny. Hey, Win. Syed. And Alyssa says, amidst, despite. Let me check on that, Alyssa. You didn't, it's very helpful if you guys give me sentences because I'm not a dictionary. But if I see a sentence, I know. Let's see. Because as far as I know, amidst means in the middle of something, right? Yeah. So I'm just checking the dictionary. There's amidst. And you just check they're not really connected. Amidst and despite. So I'm not sure what your question is. If you check the dictionary, they mean very different things. But if you have some sentences, Alyssa, that might be confusing to you, share them here. Robin, how much do you pay Wi-Fi per month? I think I pay about 30. I gotta type that here. My Wi-Fi is 35 home Wi-Fi, and then my phone is about $85. That's my internet fees for a month. Mike Tech, hello, welcome back. Layla, thank you. I take your tears as the highest compliment. Could you explain it more? I don't know the story, Layla, but if someone is crying, if I'm an actor and I'm in a scene, it's a very sad scene, and I'm acting very sad, and you're watching my movie, and you start to cry. I feel your tears when you cry. That's a compliment, because you are telling me my acting is very good. My acting is so good that it makes you very emotional. So if you cry, that's a compliment. I'd rather see a movie. Lolly lolly, that would be had. No, wait, that would mean would. I would rather see a movie. You cannot say I had rather see a movie. That's impossible. I would see a movie. I would rather see a movie. I'm always confused the meaning of curfew and martial law. What is the difference of those meanings? I don't know. That's not really an English question. That's more of a. Well, it's an English question, but it's very specific. Well, curfew is more casual. I know that. Your parents can give their son or daughter, a curfew. They can tell their daughter, be home by 10 o'clock. And they can tell their son, be home by whenever you want. So parents can give their children curfews. They cannot give martial law. Martial law just means military law. So maybe martial law, the military has control of the streets. And a curfew can be under martial law. So curfew always means the same thing. You cannot go out or you have to be home by a certain time. And martial law is a type of law. So usually in martial law, there are curfews. Sorry, Win. That's beyond my explanation. Hey, Syed Falak. Cut me some slack. All right, Alyssa. Cut me some slack. Now it's an idiom. Now I know exactly what you're doing. You can't just say slack. You got to say cut me some slack. This pen sucks. Let's try this one. Is that on the board? There. So you can't just say slack. You got to use the full idiom. Cut me some slack. What does it mean? Could mean give me. It could mean give me a chance. Depends on what kind of situation. So I will see. That doesn't help. So if someone says cut me some slack, that would mean give me an extra chance, or don't be so strict. So what kind of situation? Well, I'll just say don't give me a hard time. Don't give me a hard time, which means, let's say my mother is, you got to do this, or you're going to be in trouble. I might say, cut me some slack. Don't give me a hard time. So where did you see that, Alyssa? Maybe I could help you if I know where you saw that or heard it. Layla, Robin is a resilient person. I have to be sociable. Which one do native speakers use in the spoken? Well, resilient and sociable do not mean the same thing. Those words, very different meaning. So we use both words, but so Layla, I'm not sure because they don't mean the same thing. We use both of those in spoken. Alvin, where are you now? I'm in Korea. Hamza, in reported speech, do we always take step back to report someone said? Well, what do you mean take step back? He said blah blah blah. She said blah blah blah. What do you mean step back, Hamza? Bella, is your beard made from McDonald's? Because I'm loving it. I think you want to say I'm loving it. You like my beard, Bella? You're very flirty, Bella. And is this question, which one is better to say, resilient or sociable? Layla, I need more. I don't know what you're trying to say. I need more information. Why are you trying to say resilient? And why are you trying to say sociable? So Layla, you got to bring in some different, more specific examples. Lolly, you didn't tell me the results of your homework. It's okay if I was the worst teacher. Samuel Dame, tell me aspect, voice, tense, form. Why are you studying that, Samuel? That's getting too meta language. I gotta check that because I don't know off the top of my head what the aspect, voice, tense, form is. Samuel, there is no reason you need to know aspect, voice, tense, form. Are you writing a book on linguistics or? All right, well, I don't have time to check that, Samuel. It's a little too complicated for these live streams. But Samuel, if you're learning English, that's the wrong way. Ergen, hello. Kishore, hello. And Kishore asks, can you explain the meaning of overwhelm? Overwhelm means too much of something, too much information or too much emotion. Uh, so I don't know what situation, Kishore, but maybe you're watching a sad movie and you start to cry. You're just overwhelmed, too much emotion, and you start to cry. Just overwhelmed. It could have so many meanings, Kishar. So bring me a sentence, Kishar. Hi, teacher. This is Marianne. Hello. And Hasni, hello. And I lost one of my shirt buttons. How do I pronounce buttons? Buttons. Atsuya, hi, how are your health and your family? I'm okay. I hope everyone here is doing okay. The world is not a happy place right now, but I'm okay. And Win, I want to know the use of what if. What if we went out during curfew? So that's a possibility. You're thinking about a possibility. You didn't do it, and you don't have a plan to do it. You're just imagining this situation. What if I went out during curfew? What would happen? Maybe the police will stop me. You're just imagining the situation. You're not doing it. You don't have a plan to do it. You're just imagining the possibility of doing it. Hamza, what is should uses? Hamza, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sure your question. Inam, hello. Hamza, please, Robin, can you give me a brief definition between would have, could have, should have? No. Sorry, Hamza. There's no such thing as a brief definition between would have, could have, should have. All right, these are modals. Sorry, Hamza, that's too big for this live stream. That's going to take me about 10 minutes. I'll make a video in the future, Hamza. Layla, is CEO contraction of chief? Yeah. Chief Executive Officer. That's right. And Marion, I'm just listening here. Okay. Win. I'm going a little fast today. I don't want you guys to wait too long. Is the meaning of second half the age 17 to 30? If she is 37, although by no means all went ill during the second half of her life. What? Second half. The second half of her life. Well, I'm not sure your exact question, Win, but I'm 45, so the first half of my life is probably when I was 22 and a half, and the second half of my life is after 22, so to 45. All right, so I'm not sure exactly. Second half does not mean age 17 to 37. If she is 37. Yeah, you could say she's 37, that's the second half of her life. You just take your age half, first half, second half. Okay, I think you got it, Win. Maria Anis, when we use I have got, you have got. Well, you didn't finish your sentence. I have got to go. So if we're using to in verb, I gotta go. I gotta leave. And I have got I've got a headache. All right. That's something I have. Maria, is that enough? Maybe you bring in a sentence, a full sentence, and I can help you out here. Alyssa heard that from the TV show. Korea's good. Korea's safe now. I'm in Shanghai, China. Yeah, Korea's pretty good now. Yeah, sorry, Samuel. Serve you right, serves you right, with an S. Serves you right, or take that. Are those correct to say? Yeah. Yeah, you would say serves you right. I'll just type it out here. Serves you right. When someone get a punished for what they did, yeah. Yeah. Layla, I thought the resilient and social have the same thing. Nope. They are not the same thing. Mohammed Zader, hello, my beat teacher. Beat? I hope you meant best, because I'm not good at beats. Hi, I'm from Taiwan. Can you give me an example of how to use should, should not, should have, and should have not? Sorry, from Taiwan. That the answer to that is too long. Well, I'll give it a try. But it's going to be quick, guys. Oh, we don't like this one. Is that on the board? All right. All right. Very quickly. I lost the question. You guys are asking a lot of questions. I'm trying to go fast. All right. So the Taiwan person, how do you should not, should have, and should have not? Well, I should. It's something I not must do, but I'm trying to explain without using should. It's something I need to do. All right. So I should eat breakfast. It's something I need to do. I don't have to. All right. It's not a must, but it's something you better do. All right. And then the negative, I shouldn't. So I should not do that. So I should study English every day. I shouldn't study French every day. Oh, sorry, lolly lolly. Yeah, let's say I shouldn't. French is okay. Let's put. I shouldn't. I shouldn't smoke. All right. Now, should have is going into the past. All right. Now you're going into the past. I should have studied English when I was younger. All right. It's something I needed to do in the past. I shouldn't have. French is okay. I shouldn't have. I don't smoke. It's just an example. I shouldn't have started smoking 5 years ago, something in the past. Okay. So this is now some behavior you need to do that is good now. And this I should have is talking about the past. Okay. That's quick. Sorry, I got to move on because there's so many questions from you guys. Layla, I want to have mastered English by 2021. That is impossible. I hope to have spoken English fluently. I hope to speak English fluently by 2021. Anyway, those goals are impossible, Layla. There, I fixed the second one. Robin, please give me a dictionary link. When I search meaning of words on Google, there are a lot of meanings. Well, yeah, I always go to Cambridge and Oxford. These are my dictionaries that I use every day. There's Cambridge and there's Oxford. I use those. Fanny, founder and co-founder, co-CEO. What does it mean, co? Co means there's two. So a co-teacher, there's the two teachers. Let me check the Oxford Dictionary. Or, I don't know. If there's co-author, there's two authors. So co usually means two. So founder and co-founder. Are they equal? If you have a founder and a co-founder, are they equal positions? Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But there's two. I will have read more books in English 3 months. Is my sentence correct? Nope. You're talking future tense. I will have read more. No, this sentence. I will have read more books in. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Layla. I will read more books. Well, first of all, you should say English books. I will read more in the next. Is this what you're trying to say, Layla? I'm not sure. Alyssa, how about it? I call it shotgun like in a car. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, Alyssa. That was, you asked your question. So in the car, this is my car looking down. Depending where you are, this we're looking down. This is the nose. The car is going this way. Let's say this is the driver. Now, nobody wants to sit in the back seat. So if there's three people, who gets to sit here? You know, they don't want to sit here. They want to sit here. So this person, when they're outside the car, this person says, I call shotgun. So this person says shotgun first. So they can sit here. It's like a game. So if there's 3 of my friends and we're getting into a taxi and I say, I call shotgun, that means I get to sit in the front. All right. So whoever says it first can sit in the front because they don't want to in the back seat. All right. I got to move on. Again, how do we know a pronunciation of silent words like fast or complot? Complot? There's no complot. I'm not sure what you mean by silent words. Silent letters? I'm not sure, Gon. You got to ask again. Oh, silent letters. Silent letters. Well, fast, there are no silent letters. You got to bring in the words, Ergon. I do have some Bill, one of my teachers, taught a lot about silent letters. Let's see. Ooh. We don't want to listen to the advertisement. All right, so here's Bill talking about silent letters. Layla, what's the most thing that makes you angry quickly? Yeah, that could be. What's the thing that makes you angry quickly? What's the biggest thing that makes you angry quickly? What's the biggest, or what's the, or just what makes you angry quickly? What's the biggest, it's an awkward question, Layla. Okay, I've got to speed up. We in which situation? Because somehow the drink has somehow never stopped flowing. So somehow the reason is not known. We don't know the reason. So if you don't know the reason, you can use somehow. So another example is, you guys, I'm terrible at thinking examples. Somehow it started to snow today. I don't know how. Somehow, I don't know the reason. Fenny, could you say where and where they sound the same? Where. 100% the same. As I'm a learner, I don't need to say idioms or slang, but I need to know it. Even I can understand it when native speakers say, what do you think? Yeah, Layla, you need to know some basic idioms. Everyone, you already know a lot of basic idioms and slang, but to study 10, 20 idioms, I don't think you need to know that. Idioms is slowly, step by step. Again, I want to get a master's degree. I want to get a bachelor's degree. I think you want to say get. I have a master's degree. I have a bachelor's degree. I want to get a master's degree. I want to get a bachelor's degree. Okay, I gotta move on. Ooh. All right, I gotta speed up. Layla, do you get emotional when someone cares about you? And my question, no. It's an awkward question. Do you get emotional when someone cares about you? What do you mean? I'm not sure you're meaning, Layla. Do you get emotional? If someone says I love you, you might get emotional, but if someone cares about you, people usually don't get emotional. I'm sure your sister cares about you, Layla, but you don't get emotional unless she says something. Is candor mad? I found an old English song. The title is Seasons in the Sun. Yeah. Do you know the meaning of it? Scanner. Well, it's a song. So a song is like poetry. And that's a little bit older song. And I think that one's about suicide, isn't it? So it's a form of poetry. I'm not gonna guess the meaning. Scanner, I can't help you there. Because that's a very sad song. Anyway, that song's good for practicing listening. It's very easy to listen and understand that song. So I recommend Seasons in the Sun. If you could get that on YouTube. Let's get that up here on YouTube. I can't play the music, but I can share it. So there's some good listening after the live stream practice. Win, is awkward squeezing a bad word? Nope. Win, what does solid mean in this sentence? They were okay, solid. Well, Win, that's going to be slang. And I'm a little bit older. I don't use solid, but the younger people might use that. I know the meaning. Solid parents would mean, yeah, good, not causing trouble, just good parents. Something that is solid is strong and firm. The parents are strong and firm. They're not crazy, they're not bad, they're solid parents. If I said, he's my solid friend, we're solid, which means we're close, no problems, we're solid. Layla, not English question. When I heard something bad happen to my close friends or family, I started thinking about them. That made me feel tired. I hate this attitude. I hate this feeling. What is your advice to me? Layla, bad things happen all the time. And bad things happen to friends and family. That's a part of life. Just bad things happen. You have to be resilient. Hey, Jessica. Layla, I have my hands full with all these meetings. You need an S on meetings today. So can I call you back tomorrow? When do they use the expression when I'm busy? That's an idiom. I have my hands full. I'm busy. It just means I'm busy. I have my hands full. Should have in past tense. Yeah. Past participle. Lalila, it serves you right. Is the meaning negative or nasty? Yeah, kind of be. Serves you right. You deserve it. You're not going to say that in a positive way. It's a little negative. Alyssa, it is dawned on me, same as I had an epiphany. Yes, it hit me. Yes, it dawned on me. Yeah, Alyssa, that's all the same meaning. Layla, the teacher, keep half an eye on them all the lessons. Half an eye, an idiom. And when half an eye is kind of a joke that I'm doing something, but I'm watching you. All right, so half an eye on them means someone is watching. So it is an idiom. Someone is watching. So I might be in my classroom, I might be looking in my phone, but I have an eye. Actually, we wouldn't say, well, I could say half an eye on my students, which means I'm still watching my students. And again, what is pronunciation of psychological and psychiatrist and scientific? The spelling there, I think your first word is wrong. Psychological or psychology. And then the second word, psychiatrist. And your spelling is wrong on the first two words, Aragon. So if you want me to help you with pronunciation, you got to get your spelling correct. Anyway, psychiatrist, and the last one, scientific. I hope that helps you. Carrie, not an English question, but do you agree to this famous quote? We're not born just to pay bills and dies. We're not born just to pay bills and die. Well, sure, we're not born just to pay bills and die. So I don't spend much of my life worrying about bills, and I don't spend much of my life worrying about dying. So sure, I agree. Fenny, does it have to add being at the end? Should have or shouldn't have? No, you could say gone. I should have gone. You should use past participle. I should have thought. You could use different types of third verb. Mina K, good evening. Do you have English books that I could buy? No, I don't have an English book. How to buy you a cup of coffee? Well, PayPal, YouTube membership. Links should be in the description of the video, guys. I don't get any money for this, so if you value anything, you can support the channel and buy me a cup of coffee. I have no coffee. I have no coffee right now. I love a coffee right now. Layla! I mean, what's the thing that you don't like it from others and that makes you angry? So what's the main thing? Maybe the main thing. What's the main thing that makes you angry? It's an awkward question because you would probably be more specific, like what kind of student makes you angry or something like that, Layla. Carrie, and agree on or agree to? Which is correct? Or they're both correct. It depends on the grammar of the sentence. Let's take a look. All right, so let's take a look at agree on and agree to. What's happening? Let's agree on spaghetti for dinner. What part of the sentence is this? Is this a noun or a verb? Spaghetti, that is a noun. Let's agree to. Noun or verb? This is a verb. All right, so both are correct, but how we're going to use them with nouns and verbs is different. Layla, you already support the channel, so don't worry about it. Lolly Lolly's still here. Layla, between you and me, I made friends with a nice guy. Could you tell me what does between you and me? Between you and me means only we know. Another person does not know. So between you and me, it's a kind of secret between two people. Only you two know. Let's call the shots. I think Alyssa. Let's see. That's an idiom. Why is this marker here? So that's an idiom. My boss calls the shots. That means my boss has power. He makes the decisions. All right. So Alyssa, I think call the shots. Someone's making the decisions. Please check my sentence. Whenever I watch your live stream, my Wi-Fi connection is too bad. It's terrible. I'm sorry, Win. YouTube is too busy these days anyways. I call shotgun. Fanny, let's get started. Why started? Isn't that started the password? Well, not after get. Let's start. Let's get started. That is the expression. Why? I don't know the grammatical rule. There's probably a rule. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of people have opinions on this issue. Anyway, that's the expression. I can't really research it right now. Everyone's watching me use Google. That's not good. So that's the expression. I don't know the rule. And I'm getting tired, so I can't. Maybe I do know the rule, but I forgot it. Yeah, I want to tell you a secret between you and me. I hope that people who I love are healthy and safe. That's correct. Good job, Layla. Magna, I have a question. Could you please tell me the meaning of the following phrases? Are you mocking me? Mocking. Well, mocking. Let's go to the dictionary. And here is mock. To laugh at someone by copying them in a funny but unkind way. That is mocking. So are you mocking me? Are you making fun of me? Are you teasing me? And the second one, I don't stand a chance, means I have no chance. So I bought a lottery ticket, and then my friend says, you don't stand a chance. You have no chance to win. Hope that helps you, Magna. Okay, I got to move on. Layla, we're aware of the new school rules. I understand your lesson completely. Could you explain the difference between understand and aware? Understand means that you... Let's go to the dictionary. dictionary. That's as simple as that. So you know something exists, and you know the meaning of something. Layla, will you do 2 live streams the next week? Nope. Yeah, let's get started. Is very common, Fanny. Layla, there goes the evening bell. Lights out. When do native speakers... I don't know. When they're in a dormitory, maybe? If you're in the university dormitory and there's a bell at 10 o'clock, which means lights out, or maybe a prison, inside a prison. But normal people, if we're not in a dormitory or prison, we're not going to say that. Ergan, it is a pity that he failed in the exam. Unlikely, pity, similar. Unlikely? No. I'm not. You got the spelling wrong, Ergan, so I don't know your word. And I'm just playing dictionary today. Copy paste from the dictionary. You guys can check the dictionary. There's pity. All right, Layla. You're always up to it. When do native speakers use this expression? You're always up to it. Well, I don't know what it means. Where you got that, Layla? So I don't have. It could mean you can do it. You're trying to encourage someone. You can do it. I'm not sure where you got that, Layla, and what they were talking about. So it's hard for me to know exactly what that expression is. You're always up to it means you can do it. Maybe you're encouraging someone. Alyssa, out of my league. There's not another idiom, Alyssa. So I'm a man, I would say she, and you're a woman, you would say he, unless you're gay or lesbian. But anyway, if you're going to say he's out of my league, that means that man is a higher level of intelligence and beauty, and they will never talk to you. So, for example, if I said Scarlett Johansson, the American actress, she's out of my league. And that would mean like she would never date me. She would never care about me. She's not interested in me. Just her level is so high. She's out of my league. Okay, I hope that helps you, Alyssa. Sarah, a farmer runs a farm or a farmer works on a farm. Well, let's fix up the grammar there. And I think the farmer does both. That's an R. So the farmer runs the farm, so he operates everything about the farm, and the farmer works on the farm. Both can be okay. Fanny, there are 5 parts, and I just reached part 2. I'll catch up all the parts. No, I'm going to fix up your sentences, Fanny. There are 5 parts, and just reached. I'm going to cut out in part 2. I'll catch up to all the other parts. And I'm going to add a time, maybe soon. There are 5 parts and I just reached part 2. I'll catch up to all the other parts soon. That's a better way to express it. All right, I'm going to finish up in 5 minutes, so get any last questions or comments. All right, Fanny. Winced and flinched. Are they the same? Alyssa, that's a very interesting question. I think winced is more of a facial, about the face. And if you watch me, you got to watch me. This is winced. I think that, let me check that. I don't wince often. Yeah, it's more of a face thing, like that. That's a wince in English, wince. And the spelling is just, there's no H. Flinch is a body reaction. So someone bang, that's called a flinch, when your body jumps in reaction to something. So wince, flinch. I'm doing a lot of acting today. Layla, I won't forget to thank you. I'll be in your care. When should we use this? I'll be in your care. I don't use that, Layla, so I don't know when to use that. I'll be in your care. I'll check that, but I'm not sure, Layla, where you got that. I can't help you, Layla. Magna, I sometimes feel cut off my real life means. I'm not sure what you're asking, Magna. I sometimes feel cut off my real life. Oh, what does that mean? I sometimes feel cut off my real life. So cut off means cut, distant, not connected. Maybe. I'm not sure your question. So cut off, I sometimes feel like I'm distant or not connected to my real life. Sorry if you don't understand that, Magna. I'm doing my best here. Alina, Shine. Hi, Robin. I want to ask you about grammar. If I want to say something about future, for example, when you will come to the U.S., I will make for you this food. I know this is not correct. Which correct? Okay, so let me try to fix up your sentence there, Alina. When you are gonna cut out the will. When you come to and the USA, and that's a time expression. I'm gonna put a comma. I'll make you this food. When you come to the USA, I'll make you this food. There's your sentence. So I cut out the will because we have the when you come to the USA. We know that's going to be future. And then I will make you this food. There's your will. All right. Next week, you are going to give us lesson. Yeah. Can we ask questions about the topic, maybe? I'm not sure, Layla, but I'll probably do a lesson. Layla, that's why I'm here, to answer your questions. And Ergan, I am not sure whether I really want to run for major or mayor. What does it mean? Run for major? Ergan, I'm not sure if I understand your question. I'm not sure whether I really want to run for major. It doesn't mean run for scholarship. Run for major. I don't know that expression. Run for major. Let me check. No, that's not in English. You got the wrong sentence, Ergan. Try again. Thanks a million to you, Robin. Thank you, Layla. I try. All right. Thanks, Frank. You didn't really ask many questions, but thanks for joining. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Thank you, Ergon. I'm sorry. Sorry if I didn't answer everyone's question. I'm not the best teacher, but I tried today. Um, I hope you learned something. And I'll be back next Sunday. I'm going to try to do a lesson next Sunday. So anyway, if you after the lesson, I might do a Q&A. You guys, for the rest of the week, you should be studying English. You can contact me. This site, links are in the description or around this channel. You can find me if you need to ask questions during the week. It was very fast today. I didn't have much fun. I'm happy to help, but I really had to keep answering questions. But anyway, I hope, I'm giving you my time. Please learn. Please use it. Don't waste my time. I'm giving it to you. You guys should be learning. All right. All right. Thanks. Oh, Milana DC. Thank you. Elena, Lolly Lolly, and Magna. All right. Thanks, guys. And I'll see you in the future. Bye. Take care and stay safe.